Hello and welcome to our next video in the series exploring card play techniques for beginners. Let's look at board 11 to see what we can learn from it. So we are playing 3-note trumps, and as always what we should do is counter tricks, our already established tricks, and so we have none in clubs. So we already have an inkling of how there are many potential tricks in clubs, but established tricks are 0 so far. And 3 diamonds and 2 hearts is 5. And only 1 spade, it's 6. And so where are we going to get 3 more tricks to reach our goal of 9 tricks? The only obvious candidate is clubs. And in clubs, if you lose 1 trick to the ace, you make all others. You have all the other high cards. That means that you make 3 tricks in clubs after losing 1, and that brings your total up to 9. So you have a potential 3 club tricks, 3 diamond tricks are 6, ace and king is 8, and the ace of spades is 9. So what can go wrong? Well, what can go wrong is that in a no-trump contract, there is a concept that is explored in this deal called the tempo. A no-trump contract can be compared to a race, and the side north-south or east-west, that they are both trying to win the race by cashing their own tricks before the opponents cash theirs. And so, look at the spade suit. You have 5 cards divided amongst your 2 hands. That leaves 8 for them. If their 8 spades are divided 4 and 4, the most that you can lose is 3 tricks in spades, because you'll make one of them, right? The ace. So you can lose 3 spades and the club ace, that's 4, and that's not enough to defeat you. But if the spades are divided 5 and 3, or even worse, 6 and 2, then you can lose, let's suppose 5 and 3, you can lose 4 spades after winning 1, and the ace of clubs, that's 5, that's too much. If you lose 5 tricks, you will never be able to make 9. And they are ahead in the race, because they will establish their hypothetical 4 spade tricks before you drive out the ace of clubs. Okay? And so that's the danger in this hand. You can win the first trick, let's suppose, drive out the ace of clubs, and then they win that trick with the ace of clubs and win 4 more spade tricks, and that's 5, and that will defeat you. And is there anything that can be done in that case? Well, there's no sure trick solution, but you can improve your chances by imagining if spades are actually 5 on one hand and 3 on the other. What will happen if you delay winning your ace? And so if you only win your ace of spades in the 3rd spade trick, that's called ducking an honor, to disrupt the communications between the opponents. So if you win only the 3rd spade trick rather than the 1st, and the spades are actually divided 5 in one hand and 3 on the other, that means that someone will be left out of spades. The person with 3 spades originally will have no other spades left. And if that person is the one that holds the ace of clubs, so you have 2 contingencies to plan for here. Spades should be divided 5-3 or more. Remember, if they are 4-4, you always make the hand. So if they are 5-3, the right play is ducking as many spades as you can. Notice that there are any of the other suits, like hearts and diamonds, do not offer as much danger as spades, right? You can pitch a heart. And now you have won the 3rd spade, and if someone has the ace of clubs and 3 spades, he has no other spades to lead to partner. So that's what you're hoping for. The ace of clubs was not with the long spades, and he played a heart, and now you can make all. You lose a heart at the end, but you make 3 diamonds and 3 diamonds and the king of hearts. and you only lost 2 spades because you ducked them, the ace of clubs, and the last trick, which will be a heart. But you, your maneuver of ducking the spade ensured that if there was any chance of you preventing them running their spades, that would indeed happen, and so you were able to win the hand. Let's look at board 12 now. Again, 3-note trumps. 3-note trumps is a very popular contract when you're dealing with beginner's lessons. Let's counter tricks. So we have 2 tricks in spades, 4 tricks in hearts, that's 6, two tricks in diamonds, that's 8, and nothing else. So you must get one more trick to reach 9. And let's look at possibilities. In hearts, there's no chance for you to get any extra tricks. But in clubs, there you are missing ace, king, and queen. But you have all the other intermediates. So if you play a club, someone will win the ace. And then you play a second club, someone will win the king. And then you play the third club, and someone will win the queen. And then your fourth club is established. So that's apparently a chance that does not depend on any breaks from the opponents. But remember the lesson from the previous board. There's a tempo issue here. If you will lose 3 clubs, if you plan on losing 3 clubs, you will not be able to lose more than 1 further trick. And they are threatening to establish spades by leading them, right? So that plan of leading clubs will not work because you will win the first trick with a spade. You must mentally play the hand before you commit yourself to a plan. You will win the first trick with a spade, lead a club, win the second trick with a spade, lead a club. And then they will run as many spades as they have. If they are 4-4, at least 2 spades to go along with that 3 clubs, and that's too much for you already. And notice that unlike the other hand in which you had only 1 high card to worry about, which was the ace of clubs, here they have 3 club honors, so they can arrange. Usually they will be able to arrange, unless there's some blocking in clubs, they can arrange to leave the last club honor to be won by them with the long hand in spades. And so you'll lose at least 1 spade after the leading clubs, and probably more. So leading clubs is a dead end. What does that leave you with? What's your chance? Well, in a no-trump contract, you should always look at the longest combined suits. And you already did that with clubs. Now let's consider diamonds, which is our next chance, because spades, we can't get extra tricks from hearts, and spades is their suit, it's not ours. And in diamonds, you have 7, right? You have 4 in them and 3 in your hand, that's 7. That leaves 6 for them. And if they are divided, 6 cards can be divided, 3 on each side, or 4 on one side and 2 on the other, or 5 and 1, or 6 and 0. But if they are divided 3-3, like 3 in west and 3 in east, you can lead the ace and the king and the next one, and then all diamonds will be gone. And the 4th diamond from dummy will be high, will be the highest diamond, will be the last diamond in the deck. And you will be able to win a trick with it in no trump. Okay? And so that's not a big chance. The odds are not in your favor. But if you want to get a grasp of what that means in more quantitative terms, this is roughly between 35 and 40%. You don't have to memorize the exact numbers, but think of it at between 35 and 40%. That's the chance of a 3-3 break. And it's not a big chance, but it's better than nothing. And there's no other. There's only one more pitfall to avoid, which is, since you need to win that fourth trick in diamonds after bleeding 3 diamonds, you cannot win the first trick with the ace of spades. If you do that, you will have no entries to your fourth diamond. And you cannot duck a spade either, because you will have no entries to the diamond. So the right play is to win the first trick and try to establish diamonds as quickly as possible, because they are not only threatening to establish the space, they're also threatening to take out your sole entry to the dummy. And everybody followed suit to 3 rounds, so your last diamond is established. Now you can cash it. See, that's a full trick, and now you'll make 4 more hard tricks. Okay, see you all guys in the next video.